The author and co-author bear no financial interest in the subject matter of the video. Breaking the power barrier, Octopus, our coaxial MICS technique of 1% ultrasound. A precise and optimal effort leads to unparalleled perfection, but a use of unwanted force leads to unwanted transfer of energy to bystanders. Similarly, use of high ultrasonic power in phacoemulsification leads to unwanted corneal endothelial damage. Higher the ultrasonic power, greater is the price paid by the endothelium, which continues to show the after effects in the years to come. This power acts as a barrier to achievement of pristine corneas. A quest for a perfect technique has led the surgeons to reduce energy delivery by modifications in individual techniques like performing a pre-chop, intentional underutilization of preset phaco power, and a skillful use of chopper with efficient fluidic controls. This is complemented by modifications in technology from continuous ultrasound to pulse and now micropulse delivery in cold phaco. Techniques like aqualace, sonar, cataracts, and laser entail a changeover from existing machine and are still not established in hard cataracts. In an attempt to achieve zero power delivery with existing machine, we attempted zero ultrasound bimanual MICS as described in high aspiration assisted cataract chop by V. Krishna. But in addition to the disadvantages of rigid sleeveless needles, there was frequent clogging and prolonged surgical time. But as soon as we made the first increment of 1% ultrasound, the clogging disappeared. Impressed, we decided to transfer this advantage to our most comfortable platform, coaxial MICS. It allowed us comfortable nuclear management with all described techniques in all grades of cataract. The minimal energy use left clearer corneas. The barrier of power between the technology and undisturbed anatomy was broken, and Octopus was born. In a pilot study at our institute to compare the phacoemulsification using Octopus versus standard coaxial MICS with 40% power, a total of 62 eyes were enrolled after ethics committee approval. Statistical analysis revealed no significant difference between the two groups in terms of total ultrasound time, infusion fluid volumes, and endothelial cell counts up to 1 month follow-up. Based on the results of this short-term study, a randomized clinical trial has been started at our institute. This registered trial at clinicaltrials.gov intends to establish non-inferiority of Octopus versus standard coaxial MICS using 40% ultrasound in all grades of cataract over a follow-up period of 1 year in terms of corneal endothelial safety. Choosing a 1-year follow-up will ensure true depiction of the corneal endothelial status over a long term. Octopus not only enables phacoemulsification of soft to moderate grades of cataract, but also hardest of cataracts with ease, as is evident in this surgical video. A brunescent cataract remains a challenge in the minds of phacosurgeons due to its rock-hard consistency. No matter how impossible it may seem, 1% ultrasound allows the phacotip to be buried into the substance of the nucleus even at micropulse mode. It offers as good a hold on nucleus as any power setting to allow nuclear fragmentation at high vacuum with efficient use of chopper. Even the hardest and most tenacious of cataracts can be managed skillfully, safely, and easily with this technique. The focus of all our endeavors had been to reduce the absolute phaco time close to nil. Of the two deciding factors, that is, the average phaco power and the total ultrasound time, the technological innovations so far aim at reducing total ultrasound time by modulation of phaco mode and duty cycle. Octopus by way of redefining power settings to 1%, coupled with micropulse mode, drastically reduces the absolute phaco time to figures not achieved so far. Paul the Octopus predicted every result of FIFA 2010 in advance. Is this octopus going to redefine history of phacoemulsification? You decide by trying it in your next cataract surgery. Yes, any history of knowledge can turn on its head by one simple thought. Calcified plaques on anterior capsule are strong indicators of a hard core that awaits the surgeon. Approaching a calcified cataract like this for the first time, we too had our apprehensions about using octopus, but it stood the challenge with ease and grace. The tip gets a good purchase of the nucleus as a vertical chop is attempted. The risk of shattering of fragments in the scenario of absent to minimal epinuclear cushion is minimized by delivering minimal energy to the lens nucleus. The surgeon doesn't need to make any changes in his technique and can proceed as he always does. The way it allows chopping as well as emulsification of nuclear fragments, it seems like and feels like a routine phacosurgery. In case the viewers have forgotten, just like the surgeon, the power settings are 1% ultrasound at micropulse mode. Use of 1% ultrasound is a 95 to 97% reduction from existing power settings in most machines. In addition, the use of foot pedal modulation and micropulse mode makes the average phaco power much below 0.3%. In effect, this means we achieve power delivery close to nil, with no modification in technique or technology. This is the magical breakthrough of octopus, leading to flawless corneas post-operatively. We offer this as a tribute to Charles Kellman, who introduced phacoemulsification and left the onus on ophthalmic fraternity to get the best out of it. And indeed, what could be better than staying close to divine Mother Nature with no damage to its beautiful creation, the pristine corneas?